Alright shooters, the first topic that we want to cover is the most important in any kind of training that you will ever do. That is the 4 firearm rules of safety. Now, there are abridged and adapted versions of this. I stick with Colonel Cooper's original 4 rules. We're going to go through those and we're going to give you some examples and just basically give you an overview of them. These are 4 rules that need to be ingrained in your memory. You should not ever have to think about these. You need to write them down, you need to commit them to memory, and you need to practice them at all times. Rule number 1. Treat every firearm as if it is loaded. That doesn't mean that I pick it up, check it, understand it's not loaded, and so now I forget the rest of the 4 rules of safety. Treat every firearm as if it is loaded, all of the time. Rule number 2. Never point the muzzle at anything that you're not willing to destroy. That's easy to not intentionally point the muzzle at something that you're not willing to destroy. What's not easy is you're at the range and now you've got a question, so you turn to ask the question. You've now just let your muzzle sweep everyone and everything around you. So rule number 2, never let the muzzle point at anything that you're not willing to destroy. Rule number 3, keep your finger off the trigger until your sights are on the target. As you come up, you always want to draw your firearm and you want to come straight to what we call cover position. So if I'm drawing from a holster, as I draw, I want to come straight up into cover position. There's tactical advantages to this. There's also safety advantages to this. I don't actually transition to my trigger until I can see my front sight. Rule number 4. Always be aware of your target and what is beyond it. Everybody's got a horror story of things that, due to overpenetration, the projectile went further than they thought it would. It ricocheted, it skipped, whatever happened, they hit a target that they were not intending to hit. You are responsible for every bullet that leaves your gun, both those that find their target and those that do not. Always be aware of your target and what is beyond it. Train safe, shooters, and train smart.